mentioning Social
Absolutely.
Security?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because you know what? I'm doing all this housewife stuff.
So you might as well get the benefits.
I might as well. I ain't got nothing else.
Mr. Black, what do you have to say about what happened over these past 23 years?
Your Honor, that wasn't quite true.
It is what it is.
This is a conniving wife from hell. 23 years, we were together, right?
Right.
Common law. Everything's fine. She'll cook, clean, do whatever wife, do the wifely duties.
You wouldn't marry her, though.
Because I was already married.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
Okay. When my father died, I told my mama I'd move in with her to help her do the cleaning around the house. And I explained that to Miss Todd. And she said, okay, I got a divorce. Married Mrs. Todd because of the stipulation that my mom said we could not live under her roof without being married.
You go, Mom.
That's what
I
Mom
like
told
your
me.
mother.
That's why we got married.
Can I say something?
And Judge, she agreed. She agreed. She agreed because she said she loved me. 23 years we together, right? Wouldn't you think the person with you?
I would think so.
I would think so, too.
Your Honor, can I say something? Please, just fast.
Go ahead.
You know what? His mother said that at the end. Now, he been sneaking me in this house for these 23 years. His mama knew that we was sneaking and living in her house. She needed our help. I had no problem with that. And when you talk about love, love ain't got nothing to do with this. Because the simple fact, his mother knew that we was together. I loved Henry, but you know what? He took all that away from me with his cheating. And it could never come back. Because the simple fact, what he did to me with my deceased brother's coat, that was it.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. But Mr. Black, did you cheat on Miss Todd?
How you saying it?
Of course not. I love Miss Todd. That's why I married Miss Todd.
He loves Miss Todd.
Do you still want to be with her?
He ain't got no other choice. He ain't got no other choice.
Your Honor, not the way she is. Mrs. Todd.
What's wrong with her? I get that.
You know what, Your Honor?
I know the first thing you're going to say.
After I married to you, Honor. After I married to you, Honor, she started stealing my ATM cards.
No, he didn't.
Started stealing my... Your Honor, no one's there but her and I. Who took my money? I don't know.
Mrs. Todd, when you taking his money?
Your Honor,
I don't know.
Your Honor,
Figure it out.
May I? Because I'm going to keep it real with you.
Go
you know
ahead.
what? I took his money. He don't give me nothing. He don't give me nothing. And you know what, Your Honor? When I take it, I let him know I took it. Yeah, I let him know. Because he don't give me nothing. Because he go out there with them good girls and think he ain't going to give me nothing. I take it. Yeah, I take it.
What kind of girls?
Good girls.
What are those good girls?
Community girls. You know how when it rained and before it rained and they come out like ants. You know how ants get together, thousands of ants?
Right.
On the first and the third, when them good girls in our community know a man got some money, they gonna prey on them just like that. And that's what they do. But you know what I tell them?
What?
You're not getting next to my husband. You better take your shoes for a walk. That's what I tell them. Yes, that's what I tell them.
Mr. Black, she says she had to take the money.
I take it and go take it again. Anytime he lay it down. Anytime he lay it down, I'm gonna take it again.
Were you not giving her money? Were you not letting her have something to spend?
Nothing.
Your Honor, I saved up $20,000 and I invested in a janitorial service. So, Mrs. Todd or Mrs. Black.
Miss Todd, MZ period. Todd.
So she could have some type of income. This is for her. Miss Todd stole the $20,000.
I didn't steal it. I took it. I keep telling him it's a difference. And I let him know I took it.
Well, explain to me the difference between your stealing and taking the $20,000.
When you steal, you just steal it and play it off like you ain't got it. I take it and wake him up and tell him I done took it.
When divorce court continues, will Lisa admit to being a gold digger? Divorce court is back with a case of Lisa Todd, who is suing her husband for $5,000, the value of a mink coat she says he pawned. But first, Judge Lynn continues to hear why this couple is divorcing.
You say It says here that you say that Lisa has a big mouth, but there's no need to prove that. Right?
No, okay, thank you.
Well,
thank you.
it is what it
Right
is.
over that one.
Right,
There's not
Exactly.
even
I'm very
anything you need to
outspoken.
talk
I say
about.
what's on my mind. I don't accept apologies. And whatever come out of my mouth, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And I'm not the best, but I'm definitely not the worst. And my people are from the South. I know nothing about picking no cotton, milking no cows. Only 3 things about the South I know. How to cook, I love it. How to wash and clean, I love it. And how to treat my man, that's it and that's all. But he won't let me be the wife. He don't want to meet me halfway. It's all about Henry.
Can I tell you how she
He don't
treats
show
me?
no love.
Can I tell you?
I don't
Let me
think
tell
you
you.
need to.
Let me
I don't
tell you.
think you need to.
Keep it real.
The first 3 weeks of the month, we don't talk. We don't say anything. What you looking at me for? I don't want you. Go out there where them other girls might want you.
The good girls.
Now, the last week of the month, negligee on.
Because the check is coming
There
in.
you are, now you're catching on.
The check
Catching
is
on now,
coming in.
Judge. Negligee on. You know I love you. I fought for it for the last 8 months. Same thing, same scenario. Same thing. Waiting for her to be affectionate with me. The week after the check is gone, she comes in the bedroom with a SWAT uniform on. SWAT uniform on. Build a pyramid between us and put a pillow between her legs.
I don't even wear no negligees and stuff for
Well,
a whole year. He know it.
Mrs. Todd, you claim that Mr. Black is controlling you both personally and professionally.
He tries
Can you
to.
explain that to me?
He wants me to wait on him hand and foot. And I mean, Lisa, he'll be sitting in the bed all day long. Now he is retired. Flicking on that remote, flicking on that remote. Won't move. Lisa, would you give me that? Lisa, would you give me that? I have no problem with my husband. If I cook bacon or ham for breakfast, he wants steak and egg. You know what I tell him? I'm not Miss Belvedere. If you want it, you go and cook it. You know, I have no problem doing that for my husband. But you know what? When he tries to control me, he you know, when it's time for his family to go on outings, I dress and everything. But when it's time for me to take him to go somewhere with my family, I have 4 brothers, including the one that's deceased, 1 sister. He just knows their name. Never saw him. He just knows my mother and my children. I have a son, 21 years old. He raised from 2 years old. Did a good job with my boy.
Yes,
and let me tell you something. He's a good man, but he just ain't right when it comes to me, because he shows me no love, no affection, no attention. He'll compliment other people. He'll go outside the marriage. We don't go nowhere. We've never been to a show together. Never been out to dinner. He gives me no affection, no love. He made me feel like I'm not wanted.
Please, please.
Don't make me send Joe over there. Now,
Right,
Mr. Black.
please.
To calm me down.
Mr. Black,
Yes, ma'am.
respond to that allegation that you don't go anywhere with her, don't do anything with her, don't show her any affection, any love, any interest. What do you have to say?
Your Honor, I don't get a chance to. We got a different car coming to pick her up 7 days a week. My mama say, that's your wife, right? I say, yeah. She said, who are them guys that keep picking her up out front? I said, Lisa, could you please respect me enough to have your friends? I mean, I'm not, gonna try to stop her from seeing her men friends, if that's what all it is. Let them pick you up on the car. I'm not. Pick me up right here, and nobody gonna do nothing about it, because they just friends.
When divorce court continues, was Henry the only man Lisa took for his money?
I had this young lady down the street, right? And she comes up to me, and she approached me, and she said, Mr. Black, would you please ask your wife to leave my husband alone?
Mrs. Todd, you claim that Mr. Black is a mama's boy. Can you explain that?
Babe. Let me tell you something. His mom is 85 years old.
Right.
One day, she was sitting in her bed knitting. She loves to knit. He said, Ma, I need some money. 12:30 at night. She gets up out of her bed, put that knitting to the side. When she put that knitting to the side, got up, put on them boots and that gear, and got in her car, went to the gas station, got him some money, came back and he kissed her. He said, thank you very much.
Well, Mr. Black, let me ask you this. Does your mother at the age of 85 still get up and get you money and get dressed and go down to the gas station? And
Yes.
My mom loves me like I love her.
Mama's boy. See?
I love my mama.
His mama, 85 years old.
Yeah.
Why would you even ask your mama to get some money for you? You got money. He get enough money to take care of. No,
I do take care of you.
You don't take care of me. My friends that come by there
Wait a minute, let me tell you about
money.
that.
You don't give me nothing.
Can I say something?
Yeah, please.
That's the one give me money.
The straw that broke me down. The straw broke me down. I had this young lady down the street, right? And she comes up to me and she approached me and she said, Mr. Black, can I have a word with you? I said, yes. She said, would you please, please ask your wife to leave my husband alone? I said, why? Please, because I can't feed my kids. I said, what are you talking about? Your wife is he get paid daily. She taking his money daily.
If he give it to me, but it wasn't like that. It was one of them days he was going with them good girls. Everybody in the community know what we go through. Yes, I discussed it with man and woman. So I guess he felt sorry for me. Yes, he bought me some cigarettes and I accepted. He put a few dollars in my pocket. I ain't got to do nothing to get no money.
Is that right?
What he think? No, yes, he did, but I ain't taking nothing from the man's.
Sell kids can't eat. Sell kids can't eat.
I'm not taking nothing from him. He giving it to me willingly. Yeah, I'ma take it.
When divorce court continues, Judge Lynn rules. But first, what did Henry do to leave Lisa shocked and speechless?
Mrs. Todd, before I have a stroke,
Me too.
I'm going to ask you to tell me what the final straw was that made you decide to divorce Mr. Black over here.
Hold on to your hair again.
Oh, Lord.
Your Honor, I want you to see this, and you only. Joe, could you give this to her for me, please?
Uh-oh. What you got?
Mr. Black. I don't know if I can get it.
Now, we'll just hand it over to Joe, and he'll hand it to me, and we'll go from there. Now,
The
what am I
final straw
looking
was
at?
December last year when he took that coat that my mother gave me for my brother, a $5,000 ranch black mink coat, and took it to the pawn shop without me knowing it. That was it, and that was all. I'd never be able to forgive him. That was my deceased brother's coat.
Did you take a $5,000
And
mink
I didn't
coat
even
and
know.
pawn it for $100?
Yes, ma'am, I had to pay. Look, she liked to watch Lifetime and Divorce Court. I can't get the remote. Can't get it. But, you know what?
What?
I got a surprise for Lisa. One moment, please.
Yeah, right.
Ta-da! And I'm not gonna give it back.
Oh, yeah, you...
No!
Take it!
I'm not giving it back.
No.
You gonna take my coat.
Now, Mr.
Boy.
Black, you didn't go and get it out
Yeah,
of the pawn
I'ma take
shop
that
so you
coat.
can show
That's
her and not
sentimental
give it to
value.
her. You and I both know that. That's not what
Well,
you...
look how she treats me, Your Honor.
Let me tell you
Mine
something.
treats no way.
Lady, Mrs. Todd,
Okay.
I'm
through.
I'm tired,
I'm through.
Wow.
and there's only so far I can go. I tell you what's happening here.
Yes, ma'am.
You went and got that coat and brought it here because you want her back. You knew you were wrong, and you love her till you can't stand still, and you want her home with you. You've been together for 23 years. Don't nobody else want neither one of you. You need to stay together. I'm not arbitrating things. Life is too short. You are too old.
Yeah.
So are you.
I know.
So you march over there, give her the coat right now. Right now. Put it on.
Thank you.
No, put it on her.
Put it on her.
Thank you. Now let me tell you what. You take your coat.
Please.
Get your man. Go back to his mama's house. Don't take no more money out of his pocket.
Thank
you
you,
need a
Ron.
couple of dollars every once in a while.
I do, yeah.
And please stay off the streets. There will be no recovery in this matter.
Yes, ma'am.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Oh, boy.
Boy,
I hope you're going to give me some of my money back. since I had to get it. I hope
know
you
what?
can give me some of my money
You
back.
did something good.
What did I do so
You
good?
did something good.
Well, I always loved you anyway. You the one.
Thank you.
But I hope you're happy you got your coat back.
I'm very happy.
Okay. All right. I guess we can go home now.
Woo! Thank you very much.
But I'm still ready to sign them papers.
Well, you can sign, but I ain't gonna let nobody else have you.
Oh, okay. That's
I got
good.
too much history with you, so
Okay.
it's on. You know, like Frankie and Effie say, man down, holla.
Well, okay. I want to be with you, too. Give me a kiss.
All right,
Let's go home then.
all right.